Today, because of the global pandemic, we're in a hybrid workforce. We have people working from home, we have people working in the office. And this has created an opportunity for bad actors to compromise employees and organizations. Today, everyone's in Zoom, they're in Cisco WebEx, they're in Teams, and this has given attackers an upper hand because they could do sophisticated phishing attacks that leverage people's habits of using Teams and Zoom. So let me show you how a bad actor could compromise your computer and gain full control. So let me explain the setup here. Over here on this white screen, this is the attacker system. So once the victim's computer is compromised, it's going to make a connection here, and then we're going to be able to interact with that. Over here, we have the victim that's currently logged into Office 365. And what we're going to do is we're going to send the victim a meeting request, an all-hands meeting request that's pretty urgent. And the urgency of the request is that because of the global pandemic, the company, instead of laying off people, they're going to be reducing salaries. So it's very important to join this meeting to see how it's going to affect you. So you can imagine that anyone that receives this meeting request is going to be very, very likely to join. So let me go ahead and be the attacker and send the request. So any moment here, we're going to see it pop up, and this would pop up on the victim's computer, just like it's going to do here in this demonstration. So let's take a look at it. It actually originated from Anna Wilson. So we're going to take a look, and we'll zoom in a little bit. And again, it's an all-hands meeting. It says, as you may all be aware, the company is experiencing a significant downturn in business due to the global pandemic. And in response, we're putting in place a temporary reduced pay arrangement to avoid layoffs. If we look down here, it has a link to join the meeting. We'll go ahead and click it because we're the victim here. Let's see what's happening. As always, whenever you're using any type of software, whether it's Zoom, whether it's Teams or others, it wants you to update. So we're forced to do it. So let's go ahead and click here to update Teams. So here the file is downloaded. We're going to go ahead and click on it. So once Teams was installed, what we have over here that happened under the hood is a connection from the victim's computer over to the attacker. So now the attacker can interact with that computer and essentially have full control. Well, let's show you exactly how that's done. So we're going to interact with the malware. So right now, we've weaponized this console to intercept and watch the user. So everything now we do on this computer, for example, if we bring up Chrome, then we'll just go on the internet. We'll go to one of my favorite websites, which is www.knowbefore.com. And here we are, we're on the website. And let's just go ahead and take a look at a product here, the Kevin Mitnick Security Awareness Training. And you can see, we're surfing the internet. That's what the user is doing. If we go over here to the attacker computer, everything the user did, we can see exactly what happened. We'll go over here to view screenshots. And let me zoom out a little bit. So every second, it took a screenshot of the user's computer. So as you can see, we went to the Know Before site. We went to look for the Kevin Mitnick Security Awareness Training, and here we are. So what just happened here is the attacker sent a malicious meeting request. And when the user followed through and installed the update, it gave the attacker full control of the victim's computer. So whenever you're being requested to do any sort of update process, you should follow your organization's policies. What I do personally is when I'm requested to do an update, I actually go to the vendor's website and install the update from there. But you have to follow whatever your organization's policies are. Second, whenever you're receiving a meeting request, and in that meeting request, in that workflow, it's asking you to run or install an application, you should really step back because this is the exact tradecraft that bad actors use to compromise your computer.